Now you genuine love, respect. You was able to communicate with yourself without hurting yourself with your own words. Being patient with yourself when you least expected. Wow. You was on God's time when you least expected. Waiting for that blessing to come through that was pending. It was right there when you least expected. It went from pending to active when you least expected. Not everybody's supposed to be part of your journey. You learned that lesson that day. To choose yourself in the most healthiest way, not to shortchange yourself when it comes to your future, to better yourself. To allow yourself to become victim to your trauma and your pain. Self-reflecting like, wow, my past don't live here today. You got in tune with yourself in the most healthiest way, not to dim your light. Because God has not given up on you. The light within you, you matter, you're worthy. When they overlooked you, they didn't see your worth. You are the blessing from God. When you least expect it. Your past don't live here today. Hurting yourself with your own words, that's a pointless conversation. Because you're tuned into yourself in the most healthiest way, not to shortchange yourself, but wow. You love yourself in the most healthiest way, to find yourself. You acknowledge yourself, to be patient with yourself. You learned how to create your love language for yourself in the most healthiest way, not to dim your light. You understood patience. Not only did you understand patience, but you understood growth. Not did you only understand growth. You understood the fair exchange as to, hey, I'm not shortchanging myself today. They don't see my worth. They don't see that God has something bigger and better and greater in store for me. It wasn't meant for them to see that day. They wasn't supposed to be part of your journey for all the right reasons. Remember, your blessings went from pending to active. Now check you out. Moving on God's timing. Because you chose yourself, not to shortchange yourself when you was almost about to give up. When you went within to work on yourself in the most healthiest way, not to shortchange yourself. It wasn't easy. They didn't understand your growth, let alone that you acknowledge yourself, to choose yourself every day moving forward. To self-reflect, to look in the mirror. To recognize that at the end of the day, you're not the person you was yesterday. That had the bad intentions to hurt yourself with your own words, or let alone your past don't live here today. That energy hit different. When you ain't got to gaslight yourself, let alone others around you. Because you're truly in tune with yourself in the most healthiest way without wearing a mask. Being at peace with yourself, being at peace with yourself. You ain't got to wear a mask to tune into yourself. Because you chose yourself to believe in yourself. You walk by faith, not by sight. And you didn't give up on yourself today. Because God allows you to become a believer within becoming a believer when you was a non-believer. It's okay. Because God has not given up on you. When you mean what you say what you mean. That you're willing to choose your future in the most healthiest way, not to shortchange yourself. You understood that helping hand in the most healthiest way. That your neighbor wasn't going to kick you down when you was trying to find balance within your day. Because everybody's not the same. Judging a book by its cover, you understood that day. You wouldn't want someone to self-reflect that energy on you. You're maturing. It's okay. You grow every single day when you choose yourself, not to shortchange yourself. When your past don't live here today. When you chose yourself in the most healthiest way. Looking at yourself in the mirror today, wow, you're so in tune with your smile. You actually mean it on the inside as well. They can't get in tune to how you're elevating and becoming your best self vision of yourself. Wow, they try to dim your light, but they can't dim the light of the child of God. Are you serious? It's a thought process to me. When you matter, you're worthy. Never allow someone to shortchange you because you love yourself in the most healthiest way. And it's not a crime to love yourself. And to understand your love language in the most healthiest way, especially when you get your own lane. Minding your business with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you, neighbor. It's called respect. It's a two-way street. Just because you don't understand someone can self-reflect, to go within and do the proper healing and love themselves, to acknowledge themselves, doesn't give you the right to kick your neighbor down because you don't have the proper self-awareness to respect yourself, to respect your neighbor. It's a thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone when they choose themselves in the most healthiest way. Not to gaslight themselves, but to be real with themselves and stay in their own lane. But they're not projecting negative energy on you. It's a thought process to me. Stop the violence, stop the violence. You matter, you're worthy. When your past don't live for the day. The energy hit different. You chose yourself in the most healthiest way. They don't understand. They don't understand that you were so patient with yourself. It was a process within a process of you showing up for yourself. But you never gave up. You almost did, but you didn't. And God never gave up on you. You are worthy. You do matter. They gave up on you. They overlooked you. But God never overlooked you or gave up on you. And God will send genuine people into your life that's going to genuinely love you for who you truly are. God will send genuine people into your life that's going to genuinely respect you for who you truly are with no malicious intentions. It's an equal exchange of meeting each other halfway. Without the mind games and narcissist behavior. It's called respect, neighbor. Just because they gave up on you, they overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. Don't overlook yourself. You are the gift from God when you believe in yourself in the most healthiest way, not to shortchange yourself, to gaslight yourself. You got to remove that mask once you self-reflect and realize at the end of the day, hey, I'm only holding myself back. Nobody's holding you back but you. You walk by faith, not by sight. Just because you don't understand why your neighbor chose themselves today the most healthiest way to stay in their own lane, it wasn't meant for you to understand, neighbor. Stop putting this projection of negative energy on an innocent person who's minding their business trying to elevate. Something that you can't understand and why they decide to gravitate towards their day to elevate. But you got so much time and day to sneak diss somebody when you don't even know how to have the proper self-awareness within yourself to love yourself. And your neighbor's not trying to kick you down when you're trying to find balance within your day. But I hope you find peace in your own lane one day, neighbor. And I say that respectfully. But within the process, leave innocent people alone. Because you don't know how to respect yourself, to respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. It's the thought process for me. You know, God will send genuine people into your life that's going to genuinely love you and respect you with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. It's an even exchange, meeting each other halfway, without the mind games, the narcissist behavior. And I say that respectfully. Never allow hate in disguise or personalist intentions psych you out your thought process, your feeling, your pockets, or your eyesight, because they don't have good intentions. You matter, you're worthy. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day, have a safe week, have a safe remaining month, have a safe remaining year. Protect your energy, because not everybody's earning your time in your day. You matter, you're worthy. It's not a crime to love yourself in the most healthiest way. They shortchange themselves when they realize that they came across the road and they have to gaslight themselves. It's a thought process to me, because you love yourself. It's not a crime to love yourself, but especially when you know how to self-reflect and look in the mirror and acknowledge yourself. Something they can't get into is know themselves. You're not the same. They can't keep up with you, understanding God's plan when it comes to you. I gotta go. Have a nice day. Night, love, respect. Have a good day.